Hey guys, Dazzling Magic here, and it's time for another overlooked but awesome card. Now, as far as the overlooked part, I've never heard of it, but that's not a very good excuse. But I would think that when this was legal, people have heard about it, and people have played with it. It was quite a while ago, though, so I think it's time to bring this card back up. So what card is it? Well, I will answer your question that you never asked in the first place with another question. What is the most powerful Hydra ever printed? And there are some dickish Hydras out there. Colonian Hydra was a real treat. That stupid Pro Blue Mistcutter one. Oh boy, whoever brought up that one as an idea, they should have burned the card, fired the person, and then burned the person. I'm of course talking about Phyto Hydra. That's right, I went away from Pure Green to go get the best Hydra. This, of course, was printed in the original Ravnica, which was Ravnica City of Guilds. Apparently, it's also the city of overpowered plant hydras. So yes, this card does cost double white plus green plus 2 generic, which is a little much. I mean, if you're playing green ramp, okay, no, it's not the end of the world. Ravnica had some pretty good color fixing. You could throw this out, and it is a 1/1. Oh, what a piece of crap, right? Wrong. This card quite simply states if damage would be dealt to Phyto Hydra, put that many 1/1 counters on it instead. No, it didn't say combat damage like Wall of Essence, and no, it didn't say put a 1/1 counter per damage instance. So let's just ignore the fact that you could damage it yourself pretty much 100 different ways. There's a couple tricks to this card. One, that's a damage replacement effect. So, I kid you not, you can choose the order if you make him immune to damage. If there is any other effect that would prevent damage from being dealt to Phyto Hydra, or replace it with something else, another replacement, the controller of Phyto Hydra would choose which effect to apply first. So if you have a card that says prevent all damage to white creatures until end of turn or something like that, there's actually something just like that printed. If you were to cast that, you could selectively say, oh, but for Phyto Hydra, I'll use his replacement effect first. So you would get the counters, and then you would prevent the damage, which really you wouldn't, because at that point the damage has already been replaced, even though damage no longer goes on the stack. If I had 15 seconds to immediately plan a deck around just this one creature, I would probably do Force Fight. Not just, I deal my power to the enemy, literally force fighting, like these two creatures fight and deal damage to each other, mixed with protection from colors. Then throw in double strikers and tramplers and a little bit of ambush, a little bit of hexproof saving like Ranger's Guile, and you've got a deck. And once this guy comes out, you could just get him up to a 10/10 in a hurry. Now, there are some weaknesses. I mean, one, he's a 1/1, he starts out that way, so anybody could kill him with anything other than damage. But you think about it, that's not that many cards. I mean, it's kind of like Black's thing where they drop his toughness. I don't think Red has a way to kill this guy other than just straight up exiling him, and that's more of a white function. So this guy, he's like almost immune to certain whole colors. At the very least, you could say he's immune to certain deck concepts. If they're trying to win with creatures and speed and boosts and all that, and you get this guy out, they just can't win. Now, the other weakness is he doesn't have trample, flying, obviously hexproof. That would be a little much. So yeah, he's not impossible to kill. I mean, you just kill him any other way. Force sacrifice, field dropping, field effects, actually can't be field damage either. Which, by the way, field damage, a little bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh term, I believe, but it means damage to everybody untargeted. So when it comes to creatures like this, where they're extremely powerful but have, clear weaknesses, people love to say, oh, well, it's not good because you can just kill it with this. You can kill it with Fester Gloom, you can kill it with Bioblight, Drowned Arrows, all that can kill it. It's not that good because some things can kill it. Yes, if your standards for a good creature are that literally nothing can kill it, then you're dreaming, because that would be broken and it would ruin the game. When this creature enters the battlefield, it's sort of like a really, really good planeswalker. You have to immediately warp your whole strategy around removing this, or you're going to lose in a very short number of turns. Any creature where you could describe it entering the battlefield as that is a pretty darn good creature. My favorite part about this, though, is that it isn't a combo piece. It's not, oh, look at his amazing heroic effect. I hope I get him out on the battlefield and a targeting spell, because then it'll be game over like Agent of Fates. No, you just throw him out and just let him sit there and do what he does. He's just standalone good. Anything standalone good that makes your opponent panic when they see it enter the battlefield, now you're on the right track. So definitely, if you're running a commander deck with at least these 2 colors, throw it in. It is just too funny not to. Just don't forget to bring the emergency weed-killing pesticide for when this gets out of control, and I'll see you guys next video.